Okay, we're going to continue our talk about the stations of the cross, and we're going to start this video with the 11th station. The 11th station is Jesus is nailed to the cross. The soldiers laid Jesus out on the cross, and they hammered nails into his body. They put one on his left hand, one on his right hand, and one nail to hold both of Jesus' feet to the cross. They did this so that Jesus would hang from the cross. The 12th station is Jesus dies on the cross. While Jesus hangs on the cross, he takes his very last breath and dies. The 13th station is Jesus is taken down from the cross. After Jesus takes his last breath, the soldiers take down the body of Jesus and they lay it in Mary's lap. Mary can finally hold her son again. The last station of the cross is Jesus is laid in the tomb. A man gave his tomb to Mary for Jesus' body. They put oils on Jesus' body, wrapped it in clean cloths, and they laid it in the tomb. So the 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. The 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. And the 14th station, Jesus is laid in the tomb. So now let's tell the whole story. The first station is Jesus is condemned to death. He was telling everyone he was king, and the current king did not like that. The second station, Jesus carries his cross. It was a very heavy wooden cross to carry. The third station, Jesus falls the first time. The cross was so heavy that Jesus falls down under its weight. The fourth station, Jesus meets his Blessed Mother. Mary brings comfort to Jesus while he's carrying his cross. The fifth station, Simon of Cyrene helps Jesus. Simon did not want to help Jesus, but he was called to do so. The sixth station, Veronica wipes the face of Jesus. Jesus' face was dirty with blood and sweat, and Veronica brings him comfort by wiping that away. The seventh station, Jesus falls the second time. Jesus begins to be tired by carrying the cross. The eighth station, Jesus and the women of Jerusalem. The women weep over Jesus and his pain, but he comforts them also. The ninth station, Jesus falls the third time. The cross is so heavy for Jesus that he begins to struggle with its weight. The 10th station, Jesus is stripped of his garments. The soldiers took away Jesus' clothes to embarrass him. The 11th station, Jesus is nailed to the cross. The soldiers drive very long nails through Jesus' hands and feet. The 12th station, Jesus dies on the cross. Jesus takes his last breath. The 13th station, Jesus is taken down from the cross. After Jesus died, Mary gets to hold her son again. And the 14th station, Jesus is laid in the tomb, where Jesus is laid out for burial. So even though this is a very hard story to hear, and it's something that we all have to hear every Easter, it's also a story that's really important. We see the pain that Jesus went through for us, for our sins, and this brings us hope. And even though we don't like to focus on the pain and the struggles and how Jesus died for us, we also remember that on Easter, Jesus rises from the death and brings us hope. So if you look at it, it is a story of hope. And now I think it's a story that you are able to share with others. So why don't you try telling your parents or your siblings or a friend this story of the Stations of the Cross?